It's Deprogram, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. And today I could say something clever like Alex is on fire, but I do believe it is Alexis on fire. And this one's been a long time. Yeah. This one's a long time in the making, Ash. You put them on the board actually before Violent Soho. Somebody who kind of disappeared from deprogrammed lore had signed up, and so it kind of got backburnered. Talk to me about Alexisonfire and why is this a band that we needed to cover?
Like, I got a bit of a story. I hope that's cool.
Absolutely.
But, I got given the self-titled, was like a burnt CD, so yeah, that's how long ago I got it, in a Macca's car park. And I just loved it. Like, it was just so good. I was hooked on that album, and luckily at the time, Watch Out was also out, which is my favourite album, so I got to get straight into that too. And it was all I listened to for a while. And one day, I got invited to my girlfriend's house, and her parents weren't home, and I was pretty excited. I was like, this is going to be, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm keen to find out. And I was riding my push bike there, my BMX, and I was listening to Alexisonfire at the time. And it was actually Sidewalks When She Walks was playing. And out of nowhere, a car ran me over.
What?
I got hit by a car, yeah, and I flew through the air. It was a pretty bad accident. I was on the ground. There's quite a bit of blood. My bike was destroyed. And the guy who hit me, he got out of the car. He's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'll take you to the hospital," and all this. And I was only 16 at the time. I said, "Don't even worry about the hospital. We got to get to Laura's. Like, we got to go there." and I rang her, and I was like, "I don't think I can come. I think like I've just been hit by a car." And she didn't believe me. So this is kind of the reason why I wanted to get to her house, to prove to her that I had been hit by a car. And to her house, and I knocked on the door. She opened it. She saw me in the arms of this man who had hit me because he kind of had to support me up. And she's like, "This is real." I was like, "Yeah, I didn't lie. I got hit by a car." And then she broke up with me. She was worried I wasn't going to come out of the accident looking that good. And
wow.
She closed the door on the guy who had hit me. He kind of fled, didn't just drop me, but he was like, "Oh, okay, see ya," and he left. And my bike was destroyed, so I had to walk. And I didn't have a phone, just because of the timeline. And I had to walk home. I was getting hit by this car. Luckily, nothing was broken. It was just kind of blood and grazes and everything. But I was pretty sore. But I lost my girlfriend bike and the guy that hit me by my car. And the only thing I still had was that Alexisonfire CD.
Wow, you did? Jesus.
Ever since. Also a great band, but I've loved it ever since.
Did she at least say, "Hey, Ash, we are the end"?
It wasn't out yet. That would have been so good.
Yeah, I know.
It
would have been a lot cooler if it was. But anyway.
Wow.
That's crazy, dude.
I did not see that story coming.
No, not at all, dude.
Wow. So at some point, Joe, you just went on like a sign-on spree and just signed on to a bunch of stuff. And this was one of those bands, so it finally kind of made it up to the top. What was it about Alexisonfire that made you want to jump on?
I don't remember if it was I definitely know that I went on the sign-up spree, but I thought what I remembered was, and again, this could be concussions here talking, but I thought there was like a conversation between you and Ash, and you were like, "Joe, this might be a band for you."
Yeah.
I think I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." I think that's how it came about, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But yeah, so I mean, and I feel like at that point it was just like, yeah, let me do all these bands, because like obviously music is my thing. So yeah, really, and I guess we'll kind of get into it. Like, funny story is, I thought I knew Alexisonfire, but it was really more of a discovery for me going through this. So I did have probably 5 to 7 songs that were just in my liked songs from Spotify, just from, obviously I play music all day, every day at the gym, so they've come up here and there. But during actually getting ready for the show, I really thought that a lot of the songs that I was listening to from Alexisonfire, I thought I was listening to Under Oath.
Oh.
Before. And so it was kind of a discovery, like, holy, definitely is not Under Oath. What was I had no idea. So like, I have known about Alexisonfire for a long time, but for whatever reason, I thought that was Under Oath.
Wow.
So it was a cool discovery to go through this whole process. And they're definitely not Under Oath. I mean, kind of same timelines for both bands, but Alexisonfire is definitely not Under Oath. So it was, again, it's just really cool to be like, oh crap, I thought that was Under Oath, and it's Alexisonfire. So here we are. Good time.
So for me, this is clearly, and at this point in the show's history, anybody who's listening to this knows that chances are I don't know the band going in, and this is yet another occasion where I vaguely knew the name. Like, I feel like it had popped up, like a lot of my friends when I was doing YMS, like this was a band that they were into, and they would use this as a reference point for like what they were trying to sound like. And so they're saying that and it's flying over my head because I don't know it, but it's cool to finally, some of these get put on the board, and it's like cool to finally put a sound to the name, because it's been, like I said, it's been years on the list. So it's nice to finally go through discography and go, okay, so this is what they sound like. But to that point, we got to talk about, how was it putting your 20 together for this, Ash? Because what I gathered is this is a really, really consistent band from start to finish. So how did you have a plan, or did you just kind of grab whatever your faves were?
As I said earlier, it's really hard to drop the last three. I just couldn't shake 3 songs to get my list complete. And it took me a little while to drop those, like just kind of in and out. But for me, it's like, yeah, they're, like everyone says, they're consistent. There's definitely an album in there that I don't love. And I went a bit of album representation and did take 2 songs off it. But I'm not the biggest fan of Old Crow's Young Cardinals. I don't love it. So I don't know if I necessarily say they're the most consistent. They've definitely changed heaps. Like when we were talking about Soho last time, it's like start to finish and just this natural progression. But Alexis is like a huge shift every album. And then, yeah, I reckon that shift has gone down a little bit on one. But there's a new one out now, and that's pretty good. So we kind of had to jump back.
For you, Joe, what was, because again, like realizing that it was a band that you knew more about than you thought, what was it like? What was your process like for putting your 20 together? Yeah,
I mean, I feel like this one was actually pretty easy for me because, again, I've essentially known this band, and I just thought they were another band playing. So I'll piggyback off Ash too. I feel like while they have been consistent, but also each album kind of brings a little something different. And I feel like I think that just the hardest part was kind of the same thing, like figuring out which, because I ended up with in my first pass it was like 30, and that was because I'd already had liked songs on my I already had liked songs, like I said. That was already 8 or so. So really finding the last, chunk wasn't really that hard, I guess, because I kind of toned into what their sound was and what I thought Alexisonfire was. So it wasn't that hard. The hardest part was probably cutting the last 4. Like, which ones do I want to cut? And I did also kind of go with album representation because I think it's really important for this band, actually, just because of their sounds on each album to be represented.
I want to jump on that last point there, is because I did the same thing as far as album representation, which to me made it harder because then it becomes which songs from each album, and each album is consistent in its own right. So they define the sound in like the first couple songs, and you're like, okay, that's the sound. but they've nailed that sound for that entire record. And so it's like figuring out which ones you want to grab as a representation for that album. That was the problem I was having. And
very true. Every album is pretty much start to finish bangers. It's like Norah Jones' greatest hits. There's no real low points.
Yeah, I mean, they're complete records.
That's accurate.
Yeah,
they're accurate. Yeah,
they're absolutely complete records. You know, well thought out. You know, track orders. Like these are they're front to back for sure.
I was going to say with that before you said that, Justin, was like there was definitely a couple of times where I had to check and see if it was the same album.
Yeah.
Or like where in the album it was, or like, is this a different song? Because I feel like they do a really good job of flowing into the next one on their albums. So I had to check a couple of times, like, what song is this? So I appreciate that in music, just letting it flow.
I also want to echo Ash's thought on Old Crows, Young Cardinals, which I think is a really good record. But if we're laying them out as far as favorites, that one was probably near the bottom for me. And strangely, the one I had the biggest problem with was their most recent effort, Otherness, was the one that kind of found a Justin sweet spot. And so when you're taking into account this band and what we're trying to do here, like I had to very much go against my own instinct, which is to go with stuff I like. I had to go, cool, yes, but a lot of the earlier stuff isn't this, and I don't think taking this would get people into what they used to do. So I had to fight against that a lot because, like I said, like I liked Otherness a lot.
Interesting. I really, I'm the odd man out here because I really liked Old Crows, Young Cardinals. I wouldn't necessarily, I don't know that it's my favorite album of theirs, but I really dug that album when that came on. And again, at this point now, I'm like, okay, this is Alexisonfire, not Under Oath, right? Mm-hmm. So Old Crows, Young Cardinals comes on. For whatever reason, when that came on, again, I wouldn't necessarily say it's my favorite album, but I was like, okay, I dig this sound. So I'm the odd man out here. I enjoyed that album. Again, not saying it's my favorite, but I really enjoyed Old Crows, Young Cardinals.
I want to take that point to the next level because I don't think that statement for any of the three of us is actually going to hold any weight in the conversation because we've all kind of said that we tried to be kind of equal, but that takes us to the next level of the conversation, Ash. And this I feel like this could be wild here. What do you think we're going to get through unanimously? How many songs do you think?
I don't know, because I was thinking a bit higher, but having like you saying that, you know, you weren't the biggest Alexis fan and like you've done your homework today, I think I'd have to drop it a little bit. I'm going to go 5.
Okay. I hope you're right. Joe?
Conservative.
Yeah. What are you thinking, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, I hope you're right, man. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of 2s. We're going to kind of find each other, but I just have this feeling that we're going to be a little bit off. It's going to be a great conversation, but I hope I'm wrong. I honestly hope I'm wrong, but I got to go. My intuition's saying 2.
Oh, fuck you.
I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, honestly.
You took my number, though. That's the one I've been thinking. Mm-hmm. I just, to your point,
optimistic with the 5.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, it's only.
I hope we get 10. That'd be great.
Yeah, I want you to actually have undershot. If I'm honest, I love being surprised, but I feel like there's a lot of ground to cover. 75 songs, and I think with the consistency of each record, it's easy that me and Joe could pick songs 1, 7, 9, where Ash is picking like 2, 4, and 6 or something, and like Joe said, we end up with a lot of 2s.
Yeah, and the same thing. Like, I feel like, how do I say this? I feel like, okay, going through the discography, we all heard. In other shows, like we heard different versions of a band, right? In other shows we're talking about. Mm-hmm. I feel like with Alexisonfire, I feel that we all heard the same band, but again, because of our our tastes and what we liked and what we were picking out for, like, okay, this is a good, the reason of the show. This is Alexisonfire for a new listener. So I feel like we all heard the same band, but picking the songs for that band is where we're going to miss each other on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, absolutely. So I'm going to go one step more pessimistic than Ash. I'm going to go 4, which, as mentioned, I feel like might be high. But I'll also say this. There is no record to break as far as lowness, because last week on Wasp, we did 0. So...
All right, cool.
So
right. You can't get negative. So.
Yeah, as long as we can clear that bar, we're good. All right, we're going to take a quick pause, and when we come back, we're going to play the game. It's deprogrammed. Kickstart your road to fitness with the Hard Work Works fitness app. For all ability levels, full gym, no problem. What's included? Over 200 workout plans available for every situation, from a full gym to no equipment at all. Nutrition guide to help you stay on track, and all of this is only $10 a month. There's a special offer for Deprogram listeners. Use promo code STUPID and get your first month free. The Hard Work Works fitness app. Decide, commit, succeed, and join the hustle today. With that, the name of the game is Deprogrammed. The three of us have combed through the Alexisonfire discography and plucked out 20 songs that we're now going to mash together in an attempt to create a top 10 starter kit for you, in case you are like me and have never given Alexisonfire the time of day. And this is one of the few songs I feel good, like absolutely good about choosing. Like everything else is out, out in the open. I could find you guys, like maybe not. This one, I don't care if it hits or not. I'm absolutely right, because I love, and I don't care how many times I've said this on the show, I love when I can push play on the playlist and the first song tells me what I'm in for. So I've got 44 Caliber Love Letter.
Oh yeah, that was going to be my pick.
Yes.
All right. Hot start.
Such a good song.
And
that was going to be my exact words, Justin, is like, boom, this is in your face.
And I love all this opening, and then so it tells you the story of Alexisonfire without realizing that you're hearing the story of Alexisonfire, because here you have like this kind of these pretty guitar parts bouncing off of each other, right? Which, I come to realize later on, there's a lot of At the Drive-In in Alexisonfire. And that'll come into play later in the discography for sure. Even later on this record for sure. But this is kind of a fake out, and normally that would throw me off the scent, and I'd be like, nah. But hold on, where are we? We're 50 seconds in and we haven't gotten there yet. And again,
it's about to hit.
Yeah.
Put up, but it's so worth it. It just creates a sick vibe, kind of like what's going to happen, and luckily what happens is amazing.
Right. And so here you have like the next layer, you bring in the drums, and you're like, oh, this is what they are. Yeah, but you got to wait another second to really hone in. And again, we're at minute 15. This is normally a turnoff for me.
Yeah, me too. Usually you gotta hook me right away, but I definitely stuck around for this.
Come on. What were you saying, Ash?
Cool, like the 44 Caliber Love Letter. I don't know if it was you guys, but we had that. It got Bluetoothed around as like a text message tone on like the old Nokia 3315, if that means anything. So like everyone had, whenever you got a text, it was like, this is a 44 Caliber Love Letter straight from my heart. And then that was the end of the message tone, but yeah.
Oh,
was that
that's
a thing?
cool.
You guys have that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
I did not, but Joe did. There we go. All right. Ash?
Second pick, I'm going to go, I'll just jump down and get off that album, even though I hope we come back to it. I'll go No Trans.
No transit.
Transitory. Yeah. I don't have that one.
I don't have that one either. Oh, yes, I do.
Oh,
Actually,
no.
sorry. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, so it's 2. It's 2. All right, Joe.
I'm just gonna stay on the self-titled there and go with Adelita.
Have it.
Was that a yes? Ash. I think that was a yes. My internet might be breaking up too.
I'm saying I don't have it.
Oh, you don't? Okay, my bad.
All right, in the trash.
Unfortunately, we're gonna get a lot of that.
All right.
Unfortunately. But like as you hear these, you're gonna realize that none of these are wrong. I hate.
No, yeah, and again, it's like, especially with this, a lot of them I couldn't even tell you why I didn't pick it or why I did, why I kept it. It's what hit my ears. And I was like, all right, yep, this stays.
Yep. Well, that's why I led with 44 caliber. That's the one. Like,
No, for sure. I think in self-titled for sure they did kind of a lot of that too. Big intros and then they give you a little tease and then hit you with something totally different. It's like, oh, okay, all right. Well, melt my face that way. All right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stay with Ash on watch out. How about accidents?
I have it.
Okay, so Ash does. Joe does not.
I don't. No. But I should have. Honestly, that was what I know. That was one of the first songs that I ever heard from them. But I kept it. I kept it for something else.
Oh, well, there you go. All right, Ash.
Go with just jumping around albums just for the fun of it. I will go with Rough Hands.
Nope.
I don't have that.
Rough Hands Crisis. All right. I really should play the song first before trying to find it on the other list. So there's no silence.
Trash. Dead air.
Yep. I really don't think anybody who listens to the show like that listens to the show, not the band, is going to understand how difficult the task this was. I liken it a lot to
One. I mean,
Coheed. It's
you liking it a lot to Happiness
Yeah,
by
good
Kilowatt.
to Coheed. Like as far as it's not story driven like Coheed, but it is
There's interludes and like an outerlude, if you will, in a lot of songs.
I think the easiest way to say it is there's no easy outs. Like not there was hardly anything that I went no to. So, all right, Joe.
Well, I'll just throw it up there now since we just brought it up, and Ash talked about it in the beginning. I kept Sidewalk When She Walks and got rid of Accidents.
Oh.
It's a good song. It was real hard for me to get rid of that, but no, I don't have it.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, emotional
wow.
value. There was a song I got hit by a car too, but one of the last ones to get cut, and I was on a sidewalk at the time I got hit. I don't know if that means anything, but yeah, I don't have it, and I love it. It's so good.
I love all of this. It's like I got hit by a car to the song. I mean, not you got hit by a car. I'm glad you're still here, bud.
How is that for metaphors?
I know, right? That's wild, isn't it? That's why I tried to hold back my laughter when you said that at the beginning of the show. It's like, oh boy. All right.
All right.
Being in the air, hearing the song still play. Like I was in the air, kind of time slowed down while I could see people's faces of shock. But I remember that I still was able to hear the song while I was flying.
Does that make the stage? Like, that's got to make the stage, right?
It's got to, right?
Well, to be honest, the truth is that story was it goes on way more and has a lot more jokes throughout it and a bit of a more epic ending on the stage. But I switched out just to resonate with the audience more. I switched out that it was Sidewalks When She Walks and put in Eminem Lose Yourself, which is nowhere near as fun. And I hate that, but that gets a laugh more than me saying, "Oh yeah, it was Alexisonfire Sidewalks When She Walks."
Okay. I don't know where to try to find you guys. How about... This could be anywhere in the world.
I have that.
I have that too.
Hey!
Look at that.
All right. Okay. Well...
Fun song to see them do live as well. I've seen them a few times since that album came out, and it just goes off every time. It's unreal.
Yeah.
A lot of great guitar riffs and tones and sounds. All right. Can we beat Joe's number? Ash, you're up.
Let's hope so.
Go with my favorite Alexisonfire song of all time.
Uh-oh.
I don't know why I'm doing it at this moment of the pod, but my favorite Alexisonfire song of all time, maybe one of my songs of all time. Please have it on your list. I will go with Hey, It's Your Funeral Mama.
Ash, I'm sorry, buddy.
I got it. It's alive. I got it.
Justin saved you. You.
Yep.
Woohoo!
It's still alive. All right.
Where you kind of start hearing Wade come into it more. Because, I don't know if you guys know, but like Wade, the other guitarist singer, he really starts singing a lot more in Crisis. But Hey, It's Your Mama, he comes in with a line. And, it's like, it's unreal just to see his kind of like progression through that into the band, just into singing. I mean, he's in the band the whole time, but yeah.
All right, Joe.
I'm going to go to Otherness, and we always talk about track ones and Committed to the Con. You don't have it, do you?
I don't.
Damn. I just that beat, man. I mean, once you play it, the audience will hear it, but I'm just like, I couldn't not get rid of it.
I'll tell you, it fell victim to that, like I was saying in the open, like me trying to direct. Hey, is this going to direct towards? Because this was, if I had to put a guess to it, like 23, like it was one of my last cuts for sure.
It's that bow. Yeah. I don't know, man. That makes me horny. I'm just kidding.
Pops off just because of the Australian heat, but yeah, me do play
right?
A little bit.
All right. Where am I? Where should I go?
Something we all have.
Yeah, really. Actually, It's Your Funeral Mama was going to be my next play. So how about Happiness by the Kilowatt?
Got it.
And it's such a good song. And to be honest, like it should be on there. If we come back and we just have to put something through, that should be it because that's the song that they end on every show.
Oh.
But for me, Rough Hands is kind of that similar vibe, and I just prefer Rough Hands a little bit more. But Happiness by the Kilowatt is such a good song. No, I don't have it.
Okay. Well, it's got 2. It's still alive. And I guess let me take a quick look for that record. So we've got the 2 through unanimous, and we've got 4 still alive. So we're doing all right. There's still a ton of gameplay. All right. So Happiness by the Kilowatt was me. Ash, it is your turn.
Counterparts and number them.
Apparently not.
I do not have that.
No. I don't either. Again, this happens a lot where I don't have I don't have the reason.
Just right off the bat, it slaps too. I really should have this song. Like that's a me song, and that's a me problem too. I should have put that on there.
Well, as I was listening to,
I think it's one of the most fun songs.
When I was listening to the list, leading up to us recording, like a lot of these songs on the first record, I'm like, shit. I can't believe I don't have that. All right, Joe?
I'm going to go off Crisis. I'm not going to say it might be one of my favorite Alexisonfire songs because then you guys definitely won't have it. So it's off Crisis, Drunks, Lovers, Sinners, and Saints. I'm striking out today.
Well, the thing is, like, it seems like we're all...
It's a great song.
Yeah, we're all in the same ballpark.
Well, that's exactly what I said at the top there.
Yeah,
we're just on different parts of the same band.
Yep.
I think that's pretty cool about the band in itself is you can take 10 people, all who really enjoy Alexisonfire, and those 10 people are all going to have 10 different favorite songs potentially.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's a sentiment to how great a band is, I think.
Yeah, I get the feeling
you hit people on all different levels.
We're going to end up covering a lot of the discography today. Okay. How about Boiled Frogs? I think I got a bad connection.
Boiled Frogs?
Yeah, Boiled Frogs.
Actually, between that and Drunks, Love, Sinners, Saints, for me, I went with Boiled Frogs.
Ah, all right.
There it is. All right. It's unanimous.
All right. Hey, we just had to boil some frogs. That's
it. No big deal.
Play. There we go. And we beat Joe's.
I feel like Crisis. They, to me anyway, in my ears, I wouldn't necessarily say that they found their sound because again, we've already talked about where the album is kind of represented with a whole different sound, but Crisis too. I feel like there was just extra. I don't know. Bangers. Like it's all I can say. It's just bangers, man. Like it just. But it seemed like new level reached for putting out bangers in my eyes. Bangers.
Looking at it, I've got 4 from that record, so we've covered 2 of them, 2 of the ones I already had. So, all right, Boiled Frogs was me. So Ash.
We haven't touched on it yet, so I'm just going to jump there to Old Crow's album, and I will pop on The Northern.
Got it.
Okay, I don't, but it's alive. The Northern. All right, Joe.
I'm gonna go back to otherness, and I want to play Conditional Love.
I got it. All right, so that's a 2. Joe and Justin.
We lose Ash again.
I think it's just his mic. Yeah. All right. Conditional Love was Joe, so it's back to me. And we're in between Joe's 2 and my 4. So Ash's 5 is not looking as crazy as I thought anymore.
Not anymore. No, we've done good the last couple rounds.
Yeah.
Hey, and actually I hit one there, so all right, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Shit. How about We Are the Sound?
I do not have that one.
Oh.
Me either.
Now that we bring it up, though, like, I really kind of honed in on Crisis.
You did?
I did. Like, I feel like, I don't want to say it's their best, but there is something to it, like the way they came together as a band on that record. Like,
Yeah, no, I think you're definitely saying the same thing that I was saying too. Is something about it, something about that record. Again, they've, like we talked about, had a sound each record, so it wasn't necessarily they were coming into their own, but they found a different level.
Mm-hmm.
This album,
All right.
Crisis.
All right. Ash?
My favorite songs from them. First album, Pulmonary Artery.
Got it.
Okay, good. Oh, I was going to be really upset. I don't have it, but at least it's got 2, so it gets to hang around for another day. That's 3. Oh, and we're officially out of NTP too. So worst case scenario, everything that's gotten through so far would make it. So, all right, Joe.
Well, I don't really know where to try to hit you guys, honestly. I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Young Cardinals, even though you guys didn't really like it, Young Cardinals. I'm gonna play No Rest.
Nope.
Nothing?
I do not have it.
Okay. Oh shit. All right.
I'm going to assume that's a no from Ash as well, unless he comes in and says, no, you're wrong.
I did say it mustn't have come through, but sorry, dude. I do not
all right.
have it.
No worries. No rest for the wicked, right?
Hey-o. I wish my Spotify would stop crashing. Why is that happening so much lately? Ugh. Now that I'm listening to it, it's like there are bangers here, but for some reason, like, it must have just hit me the wrong way when I was going through my pass.
Yeah, I mean, that'll happen, I suppose. You know, again, I feel like taking in a band like Alexisonfire, again, for the 12th time, while they had a different sound each album, you're still hearing kind of a lot of same in a way, so some things could get lost.
Yeah. I'll try out one of my Old Crows, Young Cardinals. How about that? How about Midnight Regulations?
I do not.
Great song too. It was the last one I cut, but yeah, I don't have it.
Oh.
It's a damn good open, though.
Oh, that's funny. I'm just now realizing that Death Letter is just softer versions of some of these songs. Okay.
All right.
Oh, good on you, Justin. You are smart. All right, Ash.
And it could, I'm a bit worried that it won't be a hit because it's on an EP. Did you guys have a chance to listen to the Switcheroo series?
Maybe?
I don't think so.
It's just in America.
Passing Out in America. Yes, I got it.
I don't have it.
All right. So it's not unanimous, but it makes the next round. PASSI.
I totally missed that, to be honest. Damn.
It's like a split with Manine, the band, and they cover some songs, and then there was two new originals on there. That and another Unreal song called Charlie Sheen versus Henry Rollins. And yeah, Passing Out in America, it's a great song.
It's got 2 still alive. All right, Joe.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. I'm just gonna go still with Old Crows, Young Cardinals, Sons of Privilege.
Nope.
That's it. No.
Nah, sorry, dude.
All right. Okay.
Certainly has the energy.
That's
All right. I'll stay there with you, Joe. I'm gonna stay on that record. How about Heading for the Sun?
don't.
Okay. I think we're finding it out right here because these are all songs that they jump right into, which I think explains why you like it more. Because these are all bangers right off the bat, like no waiting, no hesitation. All right, Ash.
Water Wings?
I do not.
Nor do I. Cannot save you there.
Off the first album. It's a great song. Fun video. Would recommend.
Water. There we go. Ash. All right, Joe. Joe, I should say that into a microphone.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. I'm almost tapped out.
Yeah,
honestly.
me too.
Okay, I'm gonna. I don't know that it's gonna matter. Okay, I'm just gonna play off Crisis. Keep it on wax.
Nope.
Nah. Don't have it.
Well, shit.
And I think
So good, so good.
I think what we'll do here is we'll do one last round and then just dump out because a lot of stuff's hitting the pile anyway. All right. So technically, I took the Death Letter version of this, but I think that the Old Crows is acceptable as well. How about Burial?
I do not have Burial.
I wish I had paid more attention. Like the fact that they did these and they sound so different is fucking cool. I just thought it was a nice fucking change of pace. And I guess just for the record, this is the album version. Well, I guess similar-ish.
So, yeah, similar, but the spin on it though is it is cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Pretty
like
cool.
on Death Letter, and it sounds like a death march kind of. I just thought that was cool. All right, Ash.
It was Fear of Myself that made me odd.
I don't have it.
I don't have that.
Oh no, that's not my song. That was just a confession. I'll go
Okay.
with.
I was gonna say, like,
it was my song, but you don't have it.
Yep. Let's see. It. Nice slow starter.
And it's pretty epic. Like the build in this song is unreal. Dallas really comes through on it.
Oh,
Dude, that is pretty sick.
no. Maddening. Why do I do this show? All right, Joe.
I know, right? Shoot. Let's see. All right. So I'm going off self-titled. Kennedy Curse.
Yes.
I don't have it. Nah.
All right. Well, I got Justin there, so.
Still alive. Still alive. All right. So I think I've got 6 left. So I'll just start at the top here. Control.
Don't have it. Great song. Don't have it.
All right. Mailbox Arson.
Don't have it.
Don't have it.
All right. Gray.
Don't have it.
Okay. Sans Soleil.
Don't have it.
Don't have it. Why did I say 5?
Blue Spade.
Don't have
Have it. Yay.
Hey, all right. Get something in there. Blue Spade is Justin. Oops, not 11. And Ash. All right. And my final 2. Season of the Flood.
Don't have it.
And Familiar Drugs.
Don't have
I
it.
do have it.
All right. All right. So we were able to land a couple more 2s there. That's cool. All right. You want to see if you can find Joe, Ash?
All right. Get Fighted.
Don't have it.
Born and Raised.
Don't have it.
Sweet Dreams of Otherness.
I do have that.
Hey.
Ew.
Hey.
And then I've only got 2 left. Reverse the Curse.
Nope.
And To a Friend.
I don't have that either.
Crisis album.
All right. So just for fun.
Obviously,
Joe-
I'm not gonna. Yeah, obviously, I'm not gonna hit anybody. But You Burn First, Emerald Street, Young Cardinals, and Sharks in Danger.
Yes. A lot of those were on my horizon. All right.
Then
So
well, I'll say this too. My very last cut, 21, was A Dagger Through the Heart of Saint Angeles.
dude, that one I'm glad nobody picked it because obviously none of us had it, but that one was one I was listening to right before it went on. I was like, fuck, how do I not have this? I need to find space. Yeah. And then I ended up not doing it. All right.
That was literally, like I said, before I jumped on here, I made that last cut of it, and it was just literally any, mini, miny, you're done.
Yeah, whatever it takes to get them off. Okay, so we got 3 through unanimously, which is just enough for none of us to be able to have the final say. So 3. We've got 44 caliber Love Letter. That could be this could be anywhere in the world, and Boiled Frogs. All right, and what do we have in the conversation? We've got 12 that we need to narrow down to 7. So let me go over here, and we'll run through this list. We've got The Kennedy Curse, Pulmonary Archery, Accidents, Hey, It's Your Funeral Mama, No Transitory, Happiness by the Kilowatt, Passing Out in America, The Northern, Sweet Dreams of Otherness, Conditional Love, Blue Spade, I can talk, and Familiar Drugs. Ash, is there anything there that's kind of jumping out at you as, hey, that really should have been unanimous?
Accidents and
Yeah.
Happiness by the Kilowatt are both, I mean, it doesn't show this on Spotify, but I think they're the two bigger songs. You go to any Alexa show, you've never heard them before. It would probably be pretty good to know those two. They're definitely going to play. I think they end every show on Happiness by the Kilowatt. Definitely, every time I've seen them, that's the closing song.
I definitely piggyback on Accidents should be unanimous. Like that's a me problem. I jacked that one up.
All right. And Ash is putting up Happiness, so let's put that one through. That one gets us to 5. Same question to you, Joe. Is there something that you're looking at? You're like, man, I can't believe that didn't get in.
Can you? I mean, I feel like the Northern should be in for sure, but I had that, so I don't remember who was the odd man out on that.
Looks like it was me. And I mean, again, we talked about how important album representation was, and we don't have anything like that. Is the only thing that got more than one from Old Crows. So I think using our own conversation, that probably should get in based on that alone. Based on our own criteria. You
definitely need to have something from Old Crows, even if I was the odd man out there. But I feel like it's an important sound to hear of them.
All right. So now we got to start thinking about, because we're at 6 and there's 2 through from Watch Out. There's 2 still alive. Okay, it doesn't matter with Crisis. There's 2 through Crisis, but none others got more than 1. So, we probably need to tackle Otherness first. We've got Sweet Dreams of Otherness, Conditional Love, Blue Spade. Is that going to be like we just take one? Do you think?
I mean, I think we should definitely.
I think so.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I feel like we should, at the very least, take one of those now, and if we have to come back, then we can come back to it.
So which one jumps out at you the most, Ash?
I'd say of the 2 that I picked, that didn't get through, I'd say Otherness over Blue Spade. But that might just be because it's the big single that came out. It's, the album's named after it. Yeah, but I also think it's an unreal song. Really cool vibe, build up. My favorite song on that album.
I'm with it. So let's do that one. That takes us up to 7. All right. And now let's tackle the idea of, so we've got let's put that through. There we go. Now do that. What the hell? Do what I tell you to do, please. And there. Did it actually do it this time? Yes. Okay. Let's talk about, so we've got Passing Out in America from the Switcheroo, and we've got Familiar Drugs. Those aren't on any of the records, but they did find 2 of our lists. Is that enough to get them in, or are they odd men out at this point?
I mean, I feel like I feel like we definitely make a case for them both to be on the master list, honestly.
Familiar Drugs, yeah. I don't know if Passing Out in America needs to be as much, but Familiar Drugs, it was huge when it came out. Looking at the Spotify, Justin, but maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
And it was real big, and there was a lot of hope that meant they were going to come back together, and they did this big show, a big live concert that's on YouTube now. song was huge, and it's in line with his new album. Maybe like if the time worked out that it probably would have been on there.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Familiar Drugs. Passing Out America is just so fun though.
So I guess that brings up the. So maybe we take Familiar Drugs and just leave. We leave Passing Out America alive and come back to it. Because that takes us up to 8, so we only have 2 spots left anyway.
All right. Good with that.
So now we've got The Kennedy Curse, Pulmonary Archery, Hey, It's Your Funeral Mama, No Transitory, Passing Out America, Conditional Love, Blue Spade, all fighting for the last 2 spots. So now, again, that the album representation conversation comes back into play because we've got 2 from Watch Out. There's 2 still alive. Do those hit the floor now, do you think? Or are they still very much in the running?
Ask me, Hey, It's Your Funeral Mama is my favourite song. So, yeah. On you for this one, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that.
Okay, so look, grab Funeral and drop Transitory out. And then now we're at the official nitty-gritty. One last song. If you could only pick one of these, Joe, the Kennedy Curse, Pulmonary Artery, No Transitory, Passing Out America, Conditional Love, Blue Spade, which one would it be?
Well, I had 3 out of 4 of those. So, you know what? I'm going with my gut intuition tells me Pulmonary Archery.
Ew.
I think Ash agrees with you. Am I getting that correct?
And it's like, it's such a good song.
Right.
Yeah, I know, like, probably means nothing, but Karen Hewitt, if she's listening to the pod, in year 9, she didn't like any of this music. And then one day, Pulmonary Artery was playing, and she said, I love this. This song's cool. And like, cool, here's another Alexisonfire song. She's like, I hate this. Like, well, I don't know what the difference is. But I've always
what is this trash?
I've always remembered that Karen Hewitt likes Alexisonfire, Pulmonary Artery. And that's it. She doesn't like any other music from this genre except for that one song. So maybe we do it for her.
Yeah, there we go. I'm
do it for her.
Do it for Karen.
For sure.
I had that.
I mean, who knows what she's doing now? She could be like, I haven't seen her for a long time. So maybe
she's started her own hardcore band.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But also, I like that because Pulmonary Archery ends that album too.
Mm-hmm.
So if it ends the top 10, would be kind of prolific, I think.
Yeah. All right. So now let's crank up the heat a little bit. We got our 10. So 44 Caliber Love Letter. This Could Be Anywhere in the World. Boiled Frogs. Accidents. Happiness by the Kilowatt. The Northern. Sweet Dreams of Otherness. Familiar Drugs. Hey, It's Your Funeral Mama. And Pulmonary Archery. Ash, of those 10, which one do you think is the one? Mm-hmm.
How long? You guys got a spare week on your hands, or so you can just ponder? I think, and I've got to hit the road for some gigs tonight, and I'm probably going to regret this decision the whole car trip. But I think, Hey, It's Your Funeral Mama. It should be Accidents. Because I think those 2 are the 2 biggest Alexisonfire songs. One of them I can't decide, but I think it's somewhere in there.
What do you think, Joe?
I mean, yeah, I think you have to go with Accidents. Honestly, you have to.
Yeah, I think I'm with it. Let's go ahead and make that call. Well, of course, now my phone. There we go. There we go. Accidents is our number 1. 44 Caliber Love Letter. This Could Be Anywhere in the World. Boiled Frogs. Happiness by the Kilowatt. The Northern. Sweet Dreams of Otherness. Familiar Drugs. Hey, It's Your Funeral Mama. And Pulmonary Archery round out our 10. Let's let Accidents get a little moment in the sun. I just want to reiterate how many like technical Justin no-nos that this band does that I actually love. Like taking 50 seconds to get to the song. I mean, this one's, this one not exactly, because it's not like they were just snoozing and, bouncing some guitars around. Like they get to it, but the meat, the vocals, they took 50 seconds to get to. That's technically a no-no for me, but I love it. All right, folks.
Ours are tuned differently. I know that's a thing that a guitarist once told me, that like they break rules on terms of guitar tuning.
Oh,
yeah,
I bet. All right, so we have done it. We have officially turned you on to Alexisonfire. You're welcome. You're
welcome.
I'm sweating. Ash was sweating. Before we went on, I'm sweating now. Hey, if you want to make me sweat a little less, patreon.com/ohio. Justin's a great place to do that. $1 a month gets you in the door, gets you some audio content every week, gets you deprogrammed before the rest of the world. That's for sure. Also gets you access to certain channels in our Discord, which is where we record the show. If that ain't cool with you, you ain't got the funds, understandable. You can just come and join the Discord. It's the Legion of Stupid Discord. Ask for a link or go to legionofstupid.com. It is in the upper left corner of the site. You click that, it'll take you right to it. You can join the Discord and come have fun in our server where we do counting, because counting is indeed fun. Also, you can subscribe, rate, comment. That's a very cool thing for you to do. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me, before I even get into that spiel, if you're already there on the site, click podcast, click deprogrammed. If you want to come play, scroll about halfway down the page. There's a sign-up sheet just like that. You can come talk about a band, and we'll get to it eventually. Please be ready for me to reach out to you, because a lot of times that happens and I can't reach you. And if I can't reach you, we can't have you on the show. So, just be on the lookout. There probably will be some sort of message or email or something the second I see that you've signed up for a band. All right. You can also listen to the show there on the site if you like. And if you'd like to hear Ash episodes, you click on him and his name and it'll take you to his page. You want to hear Joe episodes, click on Joe's name. It'll take you to Joe's page. It's very cool. You listen to hey, you want to listen to all the Justin episodes? That's all of them. Yeah.
It's all of them. That's all. Well, I mean, I was the executive producer for a lot of those episodes too. So, it's
very true.
Click my name. It's probably like at least 30 of them.
It's very true. And then you can go to any podcast platform. We're available. Spotify and Apple specifically. You can rate, give us 5 stars. That would be appreciated. And leave a comment on Apple. That would be appreciated too. And all that. But the actual best way to help this show is by telling somebody that you listen to Deprogrammed. I would appreciate that more than I could ever put into words. And with that, Alexisonfire. Learn them, love them, people. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.